Welcome back to another episode of the MMA Business Hour, everyone. Today we're going to discuss UFC 302. We're going to predict all of these fights in under 5 minutes. To be honest, this pay-per-view card is very underwhelming. The prelims are pretty trash as well. I don't love this main card. We open up UFC 302 with Randy Brown versus Dos Santos. Dos Santos does have a win over Benoit Saint Denis, but that was at 170 pounds, and Benoit Saint Denis fights at 155. Nonetheless, it's still a good win on his record. They're both orthodox fighters. Their significant strike accuracy is about the same, around 50%. Takedown average less than 1 per round. Okay, takedown accuracy, not the greatest for either one of these fighters. This is a mediocre fight at best. Randy Brown's coming in at a minus 175 favorite. Dos Santos is an okay fighter. Randy Brown is not much better. From a betting perspective, I would stay away from this fight, but I think Randy Brown's going to do just enough on the feet, avoid the takedown ability of Dos Santos, which isn't very good in my opinion. I wish there was a better fight to start off this card. Then we go to Jailton Almeida versus Alexander Romanov. Romanov has lost 2 out of his last 3 fights. Almeida's last fight was against Curtis Blades, where he got knocked out. Another low-level fight, in my opinion. Jailton Almeida coming in at minus 280. He's probably going to win by submission if I had to put money on this fight. Minus 280, I don't like that juice, but by submission, it's probably under minus 200, probably in that minus 150 range. Jailton Almeida's takedown accuracy is around 60%. I don't think Romanov's ground game is good enough to get Jailton Almeida down to the ground. Jailton Almeida by submission. Then Kevin Holland versus Michael Olajaychuk. Both of these guys have lost 2 out of their last 3 fights. Kevin Holland just seems to fight anybody, anytime, anywhere. And, I mean, he's fun to watch, but he's just not that good of a fighter, man. He's won 2 fights since 2022, and they were against Michael Chiesa, who's cooked, and Ponzinibbio, who's also an older guy whose better days are behind him. He hasn't had a good win in a very long time. 3 losses against Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, Jack Della Maddalena, and Michael Venom Page. All pretty much older fighters besides Jack. Kevin Holland's just not that good. To be the 3rd fight on a pay-per-view, I mean, these first 3 fights leave a lot to be desired. Is he a minus 300 favorite over Michael Olajaychuk? I don't know about that. I'm not laying minus 300 juice on Kevin Holland. I think Kevin Holland does win a decision here. Michael Olajaychuk doesn't like to really take fights to the ground so much. He kind of wants to stand and bang. I think Kevin Holland wins a 29-28 decision. Then we go Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa. Finally, a fight we can get excited about. I think Sean Strickland's striking is just way too good. If he was able to piece up Israel Adesanya the way he did, Paulo Costa couldn't find Izzy at all whatsoever. And I think it's going to be the same thing in this fight. He's going to throw a lot of those spinning kicks, big heavy leg kicks from Paulo Costa, but a lot of them I don't think are going to find the mark. I think Sean Strickland weathers the early storm and really turns it on in the 2nd and 3rd rounds and wins this fight. Minus 235 is about right. In my opinion, it's probably more like minus 200, but I think Sean Strickland's going to win a decision here. I don't know if Paulo Costa has enough skills to catch him on the feet like Alex Pereira did to Sean Strickland. I'm going Sean Strickland by decision. And then we're at the main event, Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier. This is Dustin Poirier's last chance to win a UFC belt, in my opinion. And I also think if he loses this fight, that's a picture wrap on Dustin Poirier. He's going to retire with a loss to Islam Makhachev. He's not going to get another title shot. He has nothing else to prove in the UFC. Maybe he moves to 170 and competes there. That's a possibility because I think he has a better chance of beating a guy like Leon Edwards than Islam Makhachev. But Islam hasn't fought a lot of southpaws, right? So we'll have to see how those leg kicks translate to another left-handed fighter. I just think his ground game is going to be too much. Poirier kind of struggles with guys on the ground. Chandler was able to take him down. Charles Oliveira was able to take him down. Khabib was able to take him down. I think the same thing happens here. Islam takes him down, gets his back, chokes him out. I'm saying 3rd round submission win for Islam Makhachev. All right, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.